Hey guys, it's Veronica, and sorry I look like doo-doo. It's just been a long day and I can't be bothered. So this is what you get. I made a video a couple of days ago about my Korean language learning journey, and I got a comment on there and someone was asking about the Naver dictionary app because I had recommended it. But they said that they didn't really know how to use it and they were a little confused. So I thought, why don't I just make a tutorial? So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you how to use the dictionary app, and yeah, that's it. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is go into the Play Store. I already searched up Naver Dictionary, so I'm just going to install. While that's downloading, I would like to show you right here the Naver Papago Translate app. It's just like Google Translate, but it's more geared towards Korean translation, so that might be an option for you if you don't want to search through the entire dictionary. So there is the shortcut. I'm going to close this tutorial so I can explain. So there are 4 options or 4 services that they automatically select for you. And down here you'll see that there's even more that you could look at when you press see all services, but since we're just talking about the dictionary today, we won't really worry about that stuff. I'm going to deselect the English word book since we're not trying to learn English, we're trying to learn Korean. And this blue square at the top, that is to select your home page. So when you open up the app, it's going to go straight to the English-Korean dictionary. Complete. Honestly, I don't know what this means, so I'm just going to press cancel because honestly, I don't think we need it, and pressing the back button to exit this little menu. So right here, you can choose what kind of dictionary you want. There's a Korean learner dictionary and an English learner dictionary. Since we're trying to learn Korean, we're going to stick with the Korean learner dictionary and press OK. And it opens right up to the English-Korean or Korean-English dictionary. So scrolling down on the home page, there are some vocabulary words. There's the open dictionary, and that just means these are submissions by other users, so actual users of the dictionary. And then there's a grammar tip. There's a theme of, I guess, vocabulary words, so you can learn words related to using the hospital, and I think it changes every day, the theme that they display here. Underneath there's a section called Learn Korean, and they have audio lessons and video lessons, and it looks like they even have stuff from Talk to Me in Korean, which is pretty cool. And at the very bottom there are some special tips and the Naver Dictionary official blog, where you can find out even more information about how to use this app to its full potential. So going back to the top, actually there's a scroll to top button. You can see at the very, very top in white it says Korean English. So that means right now we're in the Korean English dictionary. And next to it, in a kind of faded color, it says Trans for translate. And you can click on that title and it'll open up the translator. So we're going to talk about that in a second. First, I want to just talk about the dictionary. Right here is the search bar. And you can type in English or Korean. It doesn't matter which language you use, it'll find the word. And you can actually search in a number of ways as well. On the side, there's a little pencil icon here. Oopsie. Okay, sorry. And you can choose to draw out the word, or you can do mic recording, or you can even take a picture of a text and highlight the word that you want to search for. First, let's just search in English. The word we're using today is sunrise. And there you go. It just comes up with the translations right underneath. Down here, there's different dictionaries that you can look through for how they define the word. I don't really know whose levels these are, like dictionary by level, but like whose levels, I don't know. And underneath you'll see it has 94 different example sentences. So some of these sentences come from online or other texts or Even sometimes people submit example sentences. At the very bottom here, there are these VLive fan subs, which I actually think is a really cool feature. And since I've searched this word before, I found a video that I liked. So I'm clicking on view more videos. And let me find it here. There's one by Astro. They use the word nicely in a sentence. So I'm going to click on view video right here. And you'll see down below there's a transcript of what they're saying and a translation. So it's really handy. And if you don't know what VLive is, it's from the V app, which is where Korean celebrities can do live streaming. And you don't need to have that app in order to watch these videos. It's not necessary. You can just watch these videos directly in the dictionary. And when you press the play button, it's going to start the video exactly at the moment where the word comes out. So right here highlighted, it says 해돋이를 본 적이 있었어요. I saw the sunrise once. So when we press play, that'll be the first thing that he says. After this ad.
사랑한다면 시작하세요.
Skip.
해돋이를 본 적이 있었어요.
언제?
아마 중학교 때였을 거예요. 처음으로 봤던 것 같아요. 중학교 때
처음으로.
Alright, so he saw the sunrise for the first time in middle school. Alright. Scrolling to the top. You'll see that there's different tabs here. It says example, meaning, word, and all. So you can just look at one particular section, or you can just click on all and just get it all on one page. Why don't we search in Korean as well? 해돋이. As you're typing, it'll offer you up some suggestions for what you are searching for. You can turn off the autocomplete, but actually I find it really helpful. I'm going to click on the first option. And again, it gives you the translation into English this time, and lots of example sentences with audio clips. So we can click on any of these little speaker icons, and it'll read the sentence aloud for us. So let's try the very first one.
해돋이의 광경.
Yeah. And right here, the A-B is like a two-person dialogue. Underneath, there's a synonym and antonym, which can be very helpful. More example sentences, and back to the VLive fan subs. Alright, why don't we try searching by drawing? So this one you have to be very careful about drawing. You want to be very accurate. And like the direction of the strokes, otherwise it won't recognize what you're typing. Okay, so very, very sloppy drawing, excuse me. But if you'll see at the very top, not at the very top, sorry, right above where I just drew, it came up with a few different suggestions for what it thinks I'm typing, and it got it right, so I'm going to choose the first one. Search, and there you go. Let's see if I can try the speaker. So holding down, allow, 해돋이. Okay. 해돋이. Okay, I'm having trouble. So let's just move on to the translation. So you can switch between English and Korean very easily. And it looks like there's also lots of other options as well. They don't all translate into Korean, but it's nice to have those options there. So let's type a sentence in English and see what it gives us in Korean. I saw the sunrise. 해돋이를 봤어요. There you go. And when you scroll down, it'll break down the sentence word by word. I see the sunrise. There's more. There's example sentences in English, and that will probably be more helpful for people who are trying to learn English. There's a bunch of little tools here in the translation section. So you'll see it'll read the sentence out loud,
해돋이를 보았어요.
It'll show you romanization, but I don't recommend that because I think it can be very confusing when you're trying to learn correct pronunciation. There's a copy button, an expand button to make the sentence larger so you can show other people, and I'm assuming that star is like a favorites button. And this one I think is kind of funny. It shows the English sentence written in Hangul, I 소다 선라이즈. So I think that's kind of funny. Alright, so let's switch Korean to English. 도치를 봤어요. I saw the sunrise. There you go. And again, it'll break down the sentence bit by bit. So I think the translate function really comes in handy, and I find it to be more accurate than Google Translate when you're submitting like full sentences. So I definitely recommend this. You'll see right here it says powered by Papago. So that's the app that I mentioned before. And I think that's basically it for this app. It's really quite easy, and most of it is in English, so I don't think you'll have any troubles using this. But if you have any other questions, just let me know. And yeah, I use this app all the time because I am studying Korean actively these days, so I find it really to come in handy a lot. Alright, that is it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, if I didn't explain something clearly, just leave a comment and I will try my best to answer your question correctly. Like I said, I haven't used every single function in that app, but I use it on a regular basis. So hopefully I'll know the answer to what you're looking for. And if there's any other apps that you're curious about, whether it's just like apps for living in Korea or apps for learning Korean, you can let me know and maybe I'll make a video about it in the future. That would be great. I would love to do that. So yeah, if you like this video, if you want to see more, you can subscribe, you can give me a thumbs up. I wouldn't mind. But if you also don't like me, you can give me a thumbs down, that's fine. Or is it? Alright, so I will see you in the next one, and have a nice day. Bye bye.